So interesting.
Do I just like eat it out of here? I guess.
Good morning, everyone. Welcome to another vlog. So today, first of all, let's talk about this muffin. I already ate it. The texture of it was so interesting. I kind of liked it, but I have a feeling this is one of those things that you either like or you absolutely abhor. Like it's definitely not a normal muffin. Also, I normally put butter on a regular muffin. So I was like, do I just put a dollop of butter into this and then just stir it up? I don't know. Got some dry shampoo popping around in my hair. I'm using a Pantene one. I'll pop a picture of it on the screen. I don't hate it, but it's definitely not my favorite. So I'm just kind of using it up. It doesn't leave a crazy, well, there's a little, I say that and there's some white cast, but there's certainly crazier dry shampoos when it comes to white cast. I just feel like I have to use a lot of the Pantene stuff to get it to genuinely soak up my oil. So that's kind of where I'm at with that. Anywho, so I need to do quite a bit today. It's kind of a mishmash of a day. Later today, we're getting my sister's doggy named Nala. She's a big puppy and Pinocchio is gonna be but we're gonna have her dog for a couple of weeks and I'm really excited. So that'll be fun. I also got a bunch of makeup during the Sephora sale and I want to try that out because I hauled it in a recent video, but I haven't actually tried it on camera. So I thought that might be fun to do in today's vlog. I also desperately need to declutter my nail polish drawer. I have nail polish in there from years ago. Honestly, I would like to get rid of all of it. I know what I like at this point. I know what colors I use. All I need are 3 or 4 polishes, a top coat, a base coat, some tools. That's it. Then I also have work stuff to do. I need to edit a video. Actually, technically I need to edit 2 videos. We're gonna see if I can get that done today. I have a ton of emails to answer. So we're gonna get popping on that. I've got my coffee. Hopefully you've got yours. Let me know if you do enjoy this style of vlog. I love doing these in the way that I do them. I don't know what it is. I woke up this morning and remembered that I was gonna be vlogging today and I was I'm so excited. It just makes me happy. I'm also still working on my new camera and I got some new equipment to use with it. Thanks to Taylor Wynn's recommendations. Taylor, thank you. I'm hoping everything works out and I've got the settings right, fingers crossed. Because if you saw my last vlog, the settings were really bad and Taylor was nice enough to text me and be like, hey girl, let me help you out. I was like, thank you so much. I did want to let you know a portion of today's video is kindly sponsored by HelloFresh. I've been working with them for years. We'll talk about that later when we are making dinner. But for now, I'm gonna drink some more of this coffee. I need to plan my day and then actually start getting this mop ready. Cheers. Let's go. Also, I just popped outside and it's so much chillier today than it has been. We have a chance of snow tonight. I'm like, what? It's the end of April. What's happening? I love taking at least a minute in the mornings, no matter what the weather is to just get some fresh air. I feel like it just kind of sets my day off in a nicer way than when I'm just cooped inside from the beginning of the day all the way through working or whatever you're doing for the day. It doesn't matter. But I just feel getting outside for 1 minute and just is so beneficial. Let's work that dry shampoo in, baby. This is the stuff, by the way. It's just fine. Problem is, I'm still working to find a drugstore shampoo I like as good as some of the high-end ones. Because I've used them all, y'all. I've used the Batiste. I think, again, that's fine. Actually, I think the Batiste is a little better than this. There's nothing wrong with it, but once you've used so many different dry shampoos, and I use it almost every day, I really have started to get very picky. And when you found ones that work really well, you start to look at other ones you used to like differently because you're well, maybe it's not as good as this. I don't know. Anyway, I'm overthinking dry shampoos, but it's a big part of my life, guys. The Living Proof Perfect Hair Day, but really my favorite is the Bumble and Bumble Tray Invisible one, and that stuff is stupid expensive. I haven't bought it again yet. I probably should have bought it during this Sephora sale, but I was like, Jessica, you can find one from the drugstore. So I bought this one and then one other I'll be trying next. I have these products here I do want to try. So I actually have my drugstore makeup kit here. I did a video all on my favorite drugstore products. So I'm gonna be pulling from that, pulling from my little drawer of makeup here, and then the new stuff. I'm already overwhelmed. I'm gonna go in with the Super Goop Glow Screen. I love the way that makes my skin look, man. Ugh. This I did repurchase. This is my old one I'm finishing up, but I did repurchase that during the Sephora sale. Okay, I'm gonna use the LYS Triple Fix Serum Foundation. I wear the shade LP4. I've been wearing this a lot lately and really liking it because it's a good shade match, but it's also got a slightly radiant finish. This stuff makes my skin look so good. I feel when I use this, I have a good skin day. And it's medium coverage. And it's sold at Sephora, but these are around $20, which is way cheaper than every other brand at Sephora. So this is something I picked up at Sephora. It's the self-setting concealer from Makeup Forever. I had the shade 20, which I think is maybe a little light, but I haven't used this yet. I'm kind of excited. The reason I got it is because I saw Alana here on YouTube, can link her channel, using this a lot, and I was like, looks nice so far. Blended in pretty nicely. I put a little on my nose just because my nose is always red. I can always use the help. Right off the bat, I like that this looks, it's not super drying or matte. It's got a little bit of glow to it. But not so much that you're like, whoa, my under eyes are oily, but it definitely has a little bit of a moisture level. So if you had like drier under eyes, you might like this. I'm really liking it so far. I do think we're gonna need to set it though. The LYS powder a lot lately, since these are newer to me, but I also really like the number 7 powder. It's like one of my favorite under eye powders of all time. I definitely feel like when you use a setting powder, it helps flatten the area a little bit more than without. It ain't a perfect science, but we can get closer. I got the wrong shade in this Kosas Cloud Set powder. Well, I intentionally got the wrong shade because they were sold out of all, so I got the lightest shade I could find, which is a wee bit too dark for me, but one of you guys said that it's so sheer that it really still might work. So I'm like, you know what? Let's just try it. And I know I have a sister, I think I will end up, once they're back in stock or whatever, getting the right shade, but I have a sister that's almost exactly this shade and she will use this. So if this doesn't work, I'll give it to her. But I definitely feel like I could set that area. Let's just see how this does. So it definitely still left a little bit of sheen, and that's what I've kind of heard about it, is that it is so lightweight, but it'll soak up just what you need. Ooh. Oh, I probably shouldn't put too much on my cheeks because we're about to use a cream product. Oh well. Popping in to say my camera cut out, but here I started using the Makeup Forever sculpting powder, and I was using the bronzer, and I had placed it. I got the bronzer shade and placed it there, and I am now blending it in. So I'm doing this really, really lightly, and that looks really nice. So let's get a little bit up here and just see how it blends. These are just so, it's such a thin cream. Like it's thinner than anything I typically use. It's thinner than the Danessa Myricks, which you guys know I love. It's thinner than the Milk Makeup Braun Stick. Like this is such a thin layer, but that just means it blends really easily. This brush is an EcoTools one that I love, the blending and bronzing. Amazing for any version of bronzer, but especially cream bronzer. I'm not gonna use the blush today because I wanna use something else, and we'll dip into the highlighter in a sec, but the blush I wanna try is the Bare Minerals Blonzer. It's supposed to be a blush bronzer in one. This is definitely just a blush for me. Oh my God, that autofocus was so good. Cameras, man, they're the bane of my existence. So when one's finally starting to work for me, it's like the most exciting thing in the world. So let's use another EcoTools brush. I've been trying a lot of drugstore brushes and falling in love with a lot of them because I'm prepping for a video. So this is in Kiss of Pink, and let's just see. I definitely been placing my blush a little higher. I just feel like it's such a fun, pretty way to like liven up the cheeks, kind of lift everything. I don't know that it like literally does, but you know. It's too hot? Oh, camera. All right, camera's overheating. I'm gonna give it a break and keep going maybe on like my eyeshadow. Just when I thought the camera was perfect. All right, we're back. So on my eyes, by the way, I used ColourPop Wild Nothing. I bought this on a whim the other day, okay, like a few weeks ago online, and I'm so glad I did. Today, I put these two all over the lid, and then this is a favorite shade right here for the crease. Use that in the outer corner. That's pretty much it. But I just feel like it is so pretty. I'll show you it in more natural lighting in a sec. But I also just used the new liner I got from Charlotte Tilbury. The black liner itself is fine. Like I use it to line my eyes. I just don't think it's necessarily anything special, but it is good. But the other side, this metallic side, I used on my lower lash line. Okay, let me just show it to you. I love how it just slightly illuminates the bottom lash. I think that's so freaking pretty. So I kind of wish they sold this metallic one on its own, but this liner itself is very expensive for this duo. I don't know that I would recommend it because of the price point and the fact that it's not special, and I'm almost positive I can find a dupe for this metallic shade in the drugstore. So I will work on that for y'all and come back to you because again, the black side is just fine. So I want to tap on a little of the highlight shade here on just this part of my cheek. I like to put a little of this kind of product on my brow bone. Again, this is a really thin cream, so it's blending on really easily. Pretty simple. Low key. And the other things I used off camera were the Gimme Brow from Benefit in 4.5. Perfect shade match for me in my brows. And then the mascara is the e.l.f. Lash It Loud mascara that I love. So let's throw on a lip gloss. This is the Tower 28 Gloss in Cashew that I just got. I love this line and this color. I have the color Coconut and it's pink and I love it, but I'm getting more into kind of brownie nudes right now. And this is like perfect for that. It's not too brown or anything, but it's just, this makes my lips look so freaking smooth, man. It's like if you crossed a lip gloss with a lip oil, you get this. So there it is. Everything came together really nicely. That highlight looks nice too. And that was so easy. All right, now I gotta deal with my hair. What are you doing, cutie pie? Your friend Nala's coming over later, buddy. All right, so quick little outfit of the day. I have to talk to you guys about these leggings. So I got them from Aerie, which is like American Eagle's sister brand or whatever you want to call it. And they feel so similar to the Lululemon. I think they're even more comfortable, but that would mean that I like to lounge in them more. I guess what I'm trying to say is the Lululemon ones are very, very similar, but I feel like stay up better when I'm working out in them. Whereas these still stay up pretty well, but not as well. But these are like the most comfortable leggings. And they're still a little expensive, but they're not nearly as expensive as the Lululemon ones are. So I just want to mention that it's their offline leggings. I have the size small. And then the top is just kind of like one of these looser ones I got at Target. I think they still sell it. I actually bought it in 2 different colors because I liked it so much. With this lighter one, I typically wear like a camisole underneath it just to make it less see-through. And then jewelry-wise, this is from Express. This is from Amazon. I can link these below. This bracelet, I actually don't know where I got it. If I can find out, I'll link it. I'm trying to remember. And then these earrings are from Ana Luisa. I bought them myself. They didn't send them to me or anything. I love them though. They're like the perfect little like double earring. I only have one piercing, like one hole. And so it's nice to have something that makes it almost look like I have 2 piercings, you know what I mean? But yeah, just a kind of comfy, staying around the house kind of an outfit today. So we need to tackle decluttering my nail polish area. Alrighty, this is what we're working with here. I have a label maker and I still have not like made labels for this, but this is the drawer in question. Oh my gosh. I don't think I've like looked at this or done anything with this in a very long time. I'm excited to go through this with you guys. All right, so first things first, I have this, which is basically just my grouping of tools and stuff that I use. So I definitely need to go through this. This is what I use to like paint on. So that way it's just an old towel. I don't really care if stuff spills on it, you know. Press on nails I got into this year. So I'm going to keep these, but I think I might get rid of these just because I don't know that I'm going to use them. I don't know. These I've used a couple times to like remove nail stuff, but they're not great. They're not great. I ended up using foil more often, so I think I'm gonna get rid of these. Nail file, just some other tools. I thought I'd gotten some new nail files from Amazon and I couldn't find them. There they are in the back, so that is fantastic. All right, we're gonna get started with this stuff. All right, so I've got my nail polish all spread out. So looking at it, you would think that I like Essie more than anything. I really don't. I think the formula of the Sally Hansen Miracle Gel is genuinely my favorite nail polish formula. Nails Inc is maybe a close second, but Essie just always ends up coming out with colors I'm really drawn to. So we're only going to keep a handful of these because half of these are super old and half of them I just really don't ever use. So the newest one to my collection that I love the most, I actually have it on my toesies right now. This is the newest one in my collection. I have it on my toesies right now. It is the color Gilded Goddess. It's just so gorgeous. It's got this beautiful like metallic sheen to it. So that one I'm definitely gonna keep. This is such a pretty beige color. It's the Nails Inc one in full coverage. So I'm definitely gonna keep that. Try not to get too similar colors together. All right, so continuing on, one that I just have loved forever, I've actually repurchased, is Bikini So Teeny from Essie. I'm gonna get rid of this one. I just don't really use this very often, the Sinful Colors one. There's nothing wrong with it though. This Revlon, however, the formula for this Revlon one is garbage. These, I thought for sure in the past 10 years they would have reformulated, and they didn't. I really don't reach for this deep dark color from Butter London. This is the shade Mermaid. It looks really pretty. I just don't reach for it. I'm gonna get rid of this color. It's a little too close to my own skin color, and I don't end up liking the way it looks. This is Essie Pinned Up. Oh, their Gel Couture line. I've got a couple of reds here. I do like a good red. I think I'm gonna keep the Essie one because it's a little bit pinker than this like true red, and I feel like the pink makes my feet look a little tanner. This is in the shade Haute in the Heat. This one's in Rapid Red, and I do like this formula as well, but I just don't need both. Mint Candy Apple is a classic, and it's the only mint I have, and I do like this shade, so keep. So out of these two super light colors, I have High Maintenance and Ballet Slippers. I think I'm gonna keep High Maintenance and get rid of this one. This one's a little too sheer. So I've got a couple of purpley shades here. This one's in Playdate, and this one's in Orchiding Around, or Orchiding Aside. This one's just a little bit lighter. I think this one's just a little too purple for me, so I'm gonna keep Miracle Gel and pass on the Essie one. I love this peach shade. This is the Malibu Peach. This was my wedding nail color. You can tell how old this bottle is. It's in the shade Chiffon My Mind. I'm gonna keep it for nostalgia's sake. I can't say that, nostalgia's sake. All right, I think both of these butter. This is the one from earlier. I think I'm gonna get rid of both of these. All right, so continuing on, I think I'm going to keep this dark vampy color. It's in the shade Swing of Things, and I don't have any colors like this, and it's such a beautiful color. I told you, Essie makes like the cutest colors. This looks so freaking cool over different nail polishes. It adds like this sweep of shimmer. This is Strobe of Genius from Nails Inc. I would never have guessed it'd be as pretty as it is, but it is. So definitely keeping that. And then this is another favorite color, and I don't have, this is like a almost bronzy metallic in Queen Contour. It is so pretty. Nails Inc ones, they're expensive, but they are so opaque. Like they're just gorgeous. All right, so looking at these three, we've got Splash of Grenadine from Essie, we've got Orchiding Aside, and then this is Hawaiian Orchid from OPI. These are all really similar, but I think out of the three, my favorite is yet again the Essie color and Splash of Grenadine. So I think I'm gonna keep that and pass these on. I shockingly do not have a color quite this bright. And like the closest I have that I'm keeping is this, but these I would say are very different. So I'm gonna keep this. This was not a bad nail polish formula either. This is on fleek. And then this one's pretty new to me as well. It's the Sally Hansen Color Therapy line, but I have it in Soak It Sunset, and it's just so pretty. I'm gonna keep both of these glitters because they're different. This is more silver, this is more gold, and I don't use glitter a lot, but every once in a while I do, and I like to have some options. This is Glitter and Be Gay by Deborah Lipman, and then this is in Champagne Gloss Glitter from Orly Color Blast, so I'm gonna keep both. Honestly, these last few, these are the only two things I use. I think everything else can go. This is my favorite top coat. I've been using it for a while, the Setch Vive. So it gives like this super gel glossy top coat effect. It's beautiful. It makes my polish last longer, so definitely keeping that. And then this Orly rubberized bonder, when I have the time and I use a priming step, this is what I grab for, so all of these can go. So this is everything I'm getting rid of. It's 14 different polishes. That's a good feeling. So this is everything I'm keeping, 18 of them. So I got rid of almost half around, so obviously I didn't just keep a handful, but these are all colors I know I use and colors I know I love, and then just having the one base coat and top coat is gonna be amazing, and so I feel pretty good about this. We might still need to use my drawer, so I'm gonna go through the rest of the stuff and maybe reorganize. All right, we're done, folks. So I guess I did need the drawer considering how many I ended up keeping, but I've kind of got them organized by color. So we've got it rainbow-ish by row. I mean, you know, the glitters are all together, my top and base coat. I was able to fit my little Sephora mani kit inside of this as well. And then I've got my towel nicely folded, and then some of my extras, and then the nail polish remover I'm currently using. That is so much better, you guys. Oh my gosh, thank goodness. So I am currently switching laundry around. I just put our like white towels and stuff in the dryer. I need to get our dark clothes into the washer kind of in the middle of the day, but I always joke, and I mean it every time, laundry, man, I try to get it all done on the weekend, and it almost never happens all on the weekend. It carries throughout. A lot of you guys have said you just do a load of laundry every single day, which is basically what I end up doing anyway, because it just carries on over. So I don't know what the answer is, man. I think there's no answer. All I know is in my head, like, when and if we have more kids, I'm like, it's already so much laundry for 3 of us. How does that, how is that even possible? These Persil laundry pods in the original scent. Wait, did we get the other scent this time? Hold on. Okay, JK, my husband picked them up this time when we were out, and he got the scent boost. They smell just as good as the original, just a little stronger, which is awesome. All right, so I just straightened out my office a bit, and I just had like different random bits of makeup from various videos and from getting ready. And anyway, I needed to clean up, so I feel so much better. The floor is actually clean. So now that my workspace is clean, I do need to edit a bit and answer a bunch of emails. So that is what I'm gonna work on next. And then honestly, in a few hours, my sister will be here with her doggy. And so that is when chaos will rain down upon us. So I need to take advantage of these few hours. I think I'm gonna go make some cinnamon tea though, real fast. This is the tea I'm gonna make. This is the decaf hot cinnamon from Harney & Sons. I talk about it all the time, so some of you guys are like rolling your eyes. If you haven't tried it though, you gotta try it. There's a reason I can't stop talking about it. But it's like past 2 at this point, so I was like, I better switch over to decaf. I wish you guys could smell this. Oh, it smells like a candle's burning in my room. It smells like Christmas time, honestly. Hi, big girl. Hi, Nala. She is a puppy, a big old puppy. I can't be happy. Look at that waggly tail. Eating pita chips and hummus. Oh, I think Tyler's home. So Tyler's getting back from Costco. Gigi's playing with some beads that we're being very careful with. But I'm about to make some dinner here in a second. And you guys, you have to see the weather. This is so weird. It is literally snowing out at the end of April. This is so bizarre. It's like actually sticking. The 2 doggies are getting along pretty well. Isn't that crazy? This is my husband Tyler, by the way, if you've not met him.
This is my cameo appearance.
Handsome as ever.
And I have nothing to say.
You have many things.
Well, nothing that's not been said.
Said by you, though, George.
I do not know where to go.
Nor did I. Okay, it is dinner time. I'm getting real hungry. I know they are too. So tonight's dinner is the black bean and poblano quesadillas from HelloFresh. And as I mentioned earlier, this portion of the video is very kindly sponsored by HelloFresh. If you've never heard of HelloFresh, it is a meal delivery service. We have been using this for years now. We absolutely love it. It's really helped us discover and try different recipes from what we were used to making, which we both love. But we also love it because you don't have to love to cook to enjoy HelloFresh. They send you really easy to follow recipe cards that lay everything out step by step, and it really cuts the stress out of making dinner each night. Most of the recipes take around 30 minutes, and they even have quick and easy recipe options that take around 20 minutes. Since HelloFresh sends you pre-portioned ingredients, that means there's a lot less prep for you, but also a lot less wasted food. And you can add extra dinners or lunches to your weekly order. You can throw in extra proteins, or you can even add in meal complements like their best-selling garlic bread, which we have had, and it is absolutely delicious. I also appreciate that HelloFresh donated over 4 million meals to charity in 2020, and they're continuing to step up their food donations amid the coronavirus crisis. I think that's so important. So if you're interested in checking out HelloFresh, you can go to HelloFresh.com and use code JBRAUN12 to get 12 free meals, including free shipping. This meal smells so delicious. I cannot wait to try it. You put this like guacamole sour cream mixture on top of it. You better believe I was like eating some spoonfuls of it while I was cooking. It was so good. We aren't vegetarian, but every once in a while I have a meal that doesn't have meat, and I think it literally feels like it does. Like, it's amazing. This is one that's technically meatless, and yet it's just so amazingly filling. Oh my gosh. So we're watching Wreck-It Ralph right now, and a mess. Genevieve, my 2-year-old, was crawling all over me, and she was like, Mommy, you've got sparkles, and was pulling them off of my eye. But also Wreck-It Ralph, low-key, it's such a good movie. What was the sequel called, Tyler?
Ralph Breaks the Internet?
Yeah,
Like
that one was also good. I haven't seen that one in a long time, but this is just fun to rewatch, you know? Ball playing with some chalk over there. Being a good girl? Mm-hmm. There is something so lovely about having the dishwasher going, dishes done. I'm just gonna let those air dry overnight. Ooh, I need a shower. So we're gonna end the vlog here. I am exhausted. I hope that you guys enjoyed this. I love sharing vlogs like this here on my channel. I would love if you subscribed. I do upload 3 times a week. And what else? Oh, come say hey to me on my Instagram and my TikTok. It is at It's Jessica Braun. I was like creepily hitting on you there. I also have a breakout coming in like right there. I can feel it. I'm like, actually, you can even see it now. I've also still been trying to figure out, I think I pinpointed that the e.l.f. Camo CC cream was breaking me out. I had this like weird reaction right here. I'm still like recovering, but I'm almost positive it was that. That's all. So RIP e.l.f. Camo CC cream. If it's you, you ain't coming back on this face. Since it is snowing, I'm in my cozy, snowy pant PJs. Maybe the last time I can appropriately wear them until like fall, but I'll wear them all summer because who cares? But anyway, just because the snow. I really don't know how I feel about it. Anyway, I love you all. Thank you so much for watching. I will see you guys in my next one. Bye.